We
Hey.
are on. Hey.
We are on.
One of the first book that I went into this when I wanted to make some changes in my life, it was Think and Grow Rich with Napoleon Hill. And I didn't really get hooked up by that. I also, just before that, I believe, read The Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And that was amazing. I couldn't stop reading. I was so hooked up with it. But so many people around me was talking about Think and Grow Rich. You need to, this is the best book ever. You need to read that. But just at that time, I wasn't ready to take that information and understand that fully. But I have read that book or listened to the audiobook later on, and I get a completely different understanding of the book. And now I really love Napoleon Hill, and that also got me into the Outwitting the Devil. I don't know if you have read that, but at the time when I read Outwitting the Devil, I couldn't stop. It was so much, it was crazy, actually. So we are in different frequencies, different levels of understanding in our journey. So I believe sometimes the book isn't the right time for you to read, and maybe later it can be. Yeah. So I don't know if you have had the same experience.
What you're not, because it's exactly what you're saying, and it's what resonates with you. I really get hyped up when I'm listening to teachings of from Bentinho Massaro, mentioned maybe before, but he's very quick and fast. You really can get really deep into, but that's something that I really like to enjoy. But maybe 2 years ago, I thought, what is this? Or I don't like it. Yeah. But it's just what resonates with you in this time or in this.
Yeah.
And that doesn't matter. And I can shift also into, I don't know what your opinion about, but I also can shift into different kind of levels sometimes. Enjoy content or from that, or listen to that, or sometimes and really, but so, and I don't mind, right? I don't judge. Sometimes I listen to be honest, there are videos of about cars. Supercar Blondie, I don't know if you heard it, but it's about she's just talking about supercars and showing. So it's very materialistic, but not. I think she's a person that's really enthusiastic about what she's doing in life, and she has also created her YouTube channel around it, and also why she does it, because it really first is hard work. But it's also some kind of entertainment. It's really free, and I love to watch that, to relax and see new cars and Lamborghini and. But sometimes I love to do that, and sometimes I go back and I really want to listen to the voice of Eckhart Tolle, and he's relaxed and he's sitting there, and I feel connected with him. So for me, it's so big perspective of but
we all have different interests and things like that.
There is no, I know, not how do you not label? You can't label me, to be honest.
No.
And I like it that I can't be labeled. And I think, but that was maybe a struggle, and I think maybe for more people, they think, hey, I'm listening to spiritual teachings, so I need to dress a kind of way or something that. Or I like to watch beautiful cars and So, but the freedom of taking all the content in and enjoying it also. And that's for me, that's the power.
Just a good thing, because I also love things like these cars and motorcycles and boats and things. I want to check out that sometime, and sometimes I just want to watch a movie or a series on the television. That doesn't actually matter, and just to get out of the space I'm in one way, and then I want to be in another space and things like that. So I don't think that's That's a
No,
problem, and
that's
you
the
should
best.
not be labeled as you say.
No, not be labeled, but to letting go that label. For me nowadays, what I'm doing is just what resonates the most for me, so I feel good. So I shift to that.
Yeah,
So I shift, and that can be everything. But if it gives me that positive vibe or enthusiastic about, and
yeah,
it can be very different.
yeah,
But I switch to that, and
yeah,
I don't judge because I'm doing that at that time.
yeah.
Normally, when yeah, to be honest, I
But I
think,
think we are getting more combined. If we should drag apart and divide it into something that the spiritual path and
mm-hmm,
the other part, I don't know
yeah,
if we can do like that, but
yeah,
also in the fitness, I have been doing fitness for many years, but I have never seen people that doing fitness and also doing meditation, for example.
mm-hmm,
And that is a little crazy. So what should I do? Should I be a guy that do meditation and fitness? No, that's not good. I can't do that together. But
mm-hmm,
nowadays I see more and more, for example in CrossFit, that people
yeah,
are,
yeah,
they are doing meditation, they are doing cold showers and Wim Hof
yeah,
method, and they
yeah,
reading books, and they also do fitness
yeah,
and get in shape. Oh,
yeah,
that can't be the same thing. You can't be
yeah,
spiritual and in shape like that
yeah,
with muscles and
yeah,
things. So
yeah,
yeah, the worlds are changing, and we are awakening and getting more aware of how powerful the
yeah,
body and mind is when it's working together.
yeah, yeah. It's amazing, yeah, and that's the law of pure potentiality. Yeah, so everything is possible.
Yeah,
There is no label on it now.
yeah,
Again, yeah, exactly what you're saying. Uh, yeah, or again, making millions of dollars and also be a spiritual guy, right? You know,
yeah,
that
yeah,
and no judgment with that or whatever. It doesn't
yeah,
matter what's your purpose in life, but yeah, yeah. I also love yeah, and I see, of course, and it's a confirmation because I think I've also, but I see the confirmation in other people
yeah,
are that or are, yeah, and that yeah, and that's for people. I also, it doesn't matter if you're listening to this and you think, yeah, I'm also a guy or a girl who does so many different things, and nobody understands me.
yeah,
I do, we do.
yeah,
That you can shift from this to that.
yeah,
There's no because if you like it, then it's good. If you
yeah.
like to do something, there's no
Yeah,
judgment.
but I think we are getting into a bigger change in the world, and
Yeah,
the situation we are in right now with the COVID or the Corona is, it's going to be also a great starting point for many new people to get into this
yeah,
personal development and mindfulness and working
yeah,
on themselves, being more present, and yeah,
yeah,
start planning for the future,
yeah,
what they actually want to do.
yeah,
So yeah, I think it's a good time right now
yeah. Yeah,
for that.
that's true. And in the end, it all comes to freedom.
Yeah,
Freedom of being yourself, finding yourself, being yourself in relation to all what you do.
yeah,
If you can sense that freedom feeling, and it will happen.
yeah,
Mostly, it will happen if you make decisions, or you face your biggest fear, and you will see because when you face your biggest fear, and you see that there is still love, there's still connection, um, even if you are opening up to
yeah,
maybe your darkest secret. That's what I've experienced, to open up to your darkest secrets, but then there's still love, there's still affection. Uh, yeah, then you can free yourself. And if you are free, uh,
yeah,
things will be the better. And I think also for the world. So maybe this is a very scary time for a lot of people. Again, what you're saying, but yeah, it all will end into freedom, because that's
yeah,
the goal of the goal. Yeah, and then it's done. Then it's
yeah,
done. We
absolutely.
have heaven on earth.
Yeah. And what to say that people are in fear, I don't know. It's hard to, you can't say. It's so different how people are facing this situation also
Yeah.
right now, and I can't say where people are. Maybe we are living in different countries, and,
Yeah.
and the situation is different, of course.
Yeah.
But a good thing is to don't try to change things that you can't control,
No.
and things like that. So now it's a good time to take a step back, be more in the present, and if different things from the past is coming up, try to just acknowledge them or recognize them, and that's it's okay. It's totally okay.
Yeah, it's totally okay. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And it's going to be okay in the end. It's always be. It has been before in crisis like this, and it's always going to come out in the other side. Hopefully better than it was before.
Yeah.
All this situation is going to tell us something and put us on a new path in life.
That's true. Yeah. There's always be, but what you have seen in the history is that people will evolve.
Yeah.
And that but I think also what we have seen here is that after a period where also, and I'm speaking about the Western society after World War II, when before there was still poverty. Of course, there is a small amount of poverty, but now we have seen that only material and luxury, because we have now so enormous comfort basis in the Western society, consumption, that we see that there is now another level of growth.
Yeah.
So maybe we have a little bit fallback, because people are now a little bit getting back in a little bit of fear, because they think, I don't have a job, so I don't have the money to buy my house, so I need shelter, I need food. But in the end, if we see it as the Maslow pyramid, the self-realization will, that last step of self-realization and becoming aware and personal development will happen.
Yeah.
Enlightenment.
Yeah, for sure. That's good.
That's good.
Yeah. Should we? We are getting to the end of this.
Yeah, we're getting to the end.
But should we get some tips for our listeners or something? You mentioned a book before, and that it's a really good book. So I think that if people haven't read it, or if they had, they should read it again. And that's The Power of Now. With Eckhart
I
Tolle.
think
it's a great book.
For me, if I should advise in everything, if you want to change, want to really make a big shift in your life, I believe that first you need to know who you are, and more. We call it enlightenment in spiritual guides, and The Power of Now is a book that can give you alignment. From that place, it's about manifestation. So first Eckhart Tolle, then manifestation, and you can think about the book of film The Secret, or things like Law of Attraction, just to learn about that. There's a lot of stuff going on, but also keep in mind that it's about the law of vibration, because attraction sometimes so you need to really get more into that, and books like Think and Grow Rich, of the Science of Getting Rich, are very interesting books. And then for me, this the third step. You have enlightenment. Second step is learning about manifestation, but in that order. And the third step is to maintain your frequency high.
Yeah.
Because if you know those things, because what will happen if you do a manifestation, what happened to me the first time when I took a thought and it manifests, I was hooked. But I was so I thought, wow, what happened here? And really concrete things. But when it's happening, you linger to that manifestation. So you're focused on that one.
Yeah.
So you want to get hold onto that. So, oh, it's mine now. I know how to do it. And because then you lose your vibration. So the third step is how to maintain your frequency high.
Yeah.
And that's the 3 steps. But first, if you're not feel enlightened and you don't know who you truly are, that you are source, and that's maybe,
Yeah.
but because otherwise it doesn't work. That's my opinion. That's really,
Yeah.
again, my opinion. But Eckhart Tolle, Power of Now, then Science of Getting Rich, and then the third is how to keep your frequency high. And then, then you're on to
that's
something.
good. That's great.
That's good.
Yeah, and I talked about it earlier also, the Napoleon Hill, the Outwitting the Devil. That really hooked me up when I read that for the first time. So that's something I recommend. And it's a book that's written a long time ago, just as Think and Grow Rich.
Yeah.
But it's so many things that is true today, and you get a really. It's crazy when you're reading it. It's about the schooling system and how we are forced to be drifters in the world and just walking day by day and doing what society wants us to do. So yeah, I think it's a great book. You should check it out if you haven't. And you also talk about the Rich Dad Poor Dad. That's Robert Kiyosaki, and he also had another book that is called The Second Chance. That is also a great book. And also now when the recession, we have a recession in the economy, just like back in 2008, and things like that. And he's talking a lot about that, and how you can get more in control of your finance and your economics, and start working for yourself and letting your money work for you instead of the other way around, and things like that. So it's also a great book.
I think it's more also in for the time now. Totally agree with that, because because finance, the first bit, finance, and learn about the practical things like passive income, residual income, all those things. It really opens up the way of thinking and how you can make money with money.
Yeah.
And that is possible. We are both know how to do it, and that is working, and that you can really upskill it. So, but the awareness of it, will make also the choices that you are going to make.
Something that is scalable without you changing your time for money is an easy way to say it.
And it's not, and if you it's not only about with real estate, and that's the beauty, I think, with now technology, and that's why we jumped also into the internet. That's also with other things like because passive income, people think about real estate a lot, and that's a good one, to invest in real estate, make money with rent or something like that. Very simple way of the most convenient way. But if you learn to invest in assets instead of liabilities, because that's what the book is all about, then you are onto something. And it really, so.
And another thing to end this also is that try to make some changes in your life right now in the situation you are, and start your day in the morning to just write down 3 things that you are grateful for, and do that for amount of time, maybe the next 30 days or something, and see what's happening and see what you actually are grateful for. It should not be the same things every day. So get the thinking about it, and maybe start journaling your days. Write a little short sentences about what you are feeling every day and what you are grateful for in your life, and try to set up some goals, and write down your goals. That's a really important thing to reach goals, is to write down your goals. You need to have a reason why you want to reach your goals, and then also when you want to reach your goals, so you have a deadline. And that is 3 powerful things to reach something in your life. And it's a good time right now, if you're home or if you're locked down or if you're in quarantine or something, to actually think about what you want to reach in your life and in the future, and get started on that. Yeah.
Really changing your habits, and again, totally agree. And it all start when you going to bed and starting up every morning.
Yeah.
That make the big shift.
Yeah.
That's so important. Yeah. Okay.
So that,
Thanks, mate.
yeah, I think that's the end of this
Yeah.
chapter, and yeah, we get back soon.
We get back soon.
Yeah. So take care. Bye.
Take care. Bye. Okay, this is the end of this part. We really hope that you enjoyed it, and thanks for listening. If you've got questions or comments, leave them behind because we are always open to it. So this was it, and speak soon. Bye.